So we went around 3 places, also like little communities in Slovenia, and we made some records about them, how they live, what they do, to show the other people that this way of life is possible, and that if some people have this kind of wish to live the life in a way to destroy nature less than most of the people do now, then places like this can show the way how to live more sustainable life and leave something for generations that are coming.
The dream started 2005, 6, 7, and then it developed through years, and in 2010, 11 it got maturer, and then 2012 we started really looking in the region of Istria, Slovenian Istria, to find an appropriate location where we could have a real house, because that far we've been living in, how do you call it, in caravans and containers and tents and so on. I mean, we had 30, 40 people traveling around and looking for the eco-village place. But then, as usually, only a few people are persistent enough to stay and to go through the initial phase, which is very rough. You know, we lived here in tents for the whole summer, and then in the autumn as well. And then when the winter came, then somebody had to decide, I mean, it was me basically, to decide to stay in the house. So I stayed in a house throughout the winter without windows, and I lived in this room here just behind me. This is the first room which had heating, kind of. And then, then in the second year we had the windows already, which was a big advancement. And some rooms. The renovation was done like using natural materials and doing it in a as traditional or like as local kind of way as possible.
We bought this farm 7 years ago when we decided we will need to produce our food for us and for our children. So then we're looking for the old farm, and then we found this, and the location was okay, a little bit highest and full of water, natural spring around. So then we bought this, and then it started.
And I found this ad on the internet about the farm, and we rented this place for nothing. Just in exchange of taking care of the farm, we still don't have to pay rent. And then I was here alone, and I didn't know what to do. I was a little bit afraid. And then I found about these youth initiative projects with Erasmus Plus, and I applied for a youth initiative, and then people started to come. And it is how it started.
We have organization called Zavod Veles, and the main thing is to know people how they can live sustainable way of life, and that they can experience it here on the farm. We are professionals about natural building, so this is a big part of our organization. Also in personal way, we support self-builders to spread the good word about natural building around. On the other side, the farm is a perfect place where we can host people. So in this year we had youth exchange and we have EVS. There are some workshops in natural building that young people come from all Slovenia here. But mostly it's just a place where we try to create with others.
If you sleep in the barn, you wake up with the sound of a rooster, and like when it's raining you can hear the rain. This is the best part, and you just get like really comfortable in the sheepskin in the barn. And then first thing you wake up and there's already the grass with the a bit of water, and I usually go and do some meditation and like work out. And then we all gather, make a breakfast, and then sometimes like each Monday at least we have a circle where we talk about how was the past week, what are going to be our activities in the next week, and then we talk about our feelings or whatever comes up that we feel should be discussed. And then we start the day, and every day is different, but usually it always consists of like cooking something and like going to the garden, and then it's so many chores around the house. Like we are renovating now, we are doing so many things outside, so you're outside all the time on the sun. And in the evenings, mostly in the summertime, we make a fire and we cook on the fire, and we bring some musical instruments, and we invite friends sometimes. So this is how it looks like.
You know, sometimes things just happen in life. I didn't decide to be here. There was a sequence of events. So it's not that I had a particular idea like 10 years ago. Oh, that's how I want to live exactly. And I followed the sequence, and it led me to where I am now. There is a certain vision behind it of the future as well. So I'm not just a consequence of the past events. I have also some visions of the future, which define my activities.
Imagine opening your eyes at 6:30. I'm gonna save the world today! Whoa, let's go!
It was beginning that we felt like escaping from the city, but this is the only way to do it wrong. You shouldn't escape from the city and from the system. You need to find a way in the system to co-work with the system, because if you escape from the city, then you isolate yourself and you cannot change the system. And if you do not change the system, slowly by slowly, of course, then life will not be better.
We are intelligent beings, and we can do better. You know, we have such amazing resources around us, and we are just wasting them. This is not smart, this is stupid. And being the most intelligent being on the planet, I think we can do better.
It gives you some meaning in life, you know.
My idea is that there is a lot of people that feel this kind of wish to live this kind of life, but they don't dare, or they think it is impossible in a way, or they just don't see the way how to do it, and then we're just showing them that it is possible, and it is normal people there that can actually help you, that are happy to help you. Hey, it helped me coming to this place. I would say it helped me. So I think it can help others also.